Wasn't paying attention there. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Team Talk. I'm your host, Wes.
I'm your co-host, Russ.
And tonight we're going to be talking about UFC Fight Night. What number is it?
Not a number.
Fight
Fight
Night,
Night.
not no number, just
Yeah.
Fight Night.
O2 Arena, London, United States. Or United Kingdom, my bad.
The UK,
Yes.
where they have some very uninteresting food in the UK. Things like beans on toast, or the way they call fries chips. And it's another thing that they eat, crumpets and whatnot. The royal family, it consists of lizard people, and the queen is dead. Nothing against the queen, of course. For all the UK fans, I know
Nothing
everybody likes the queen.
affiliated with what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
But what's not uninteresting is this week's UFC Fight Night card. Like how I did that, Russ? That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
There are some great fights on this card, and Russ was leading them to me the other day, and I thought, wow, this is actually not that bad for a fight night. Hopefully this fight night goes a lot better than last week's because my parlay took a big old dookie in the bed. First fight, it was out. And I thought, well, maybe I'll re-up and go the second. Nope. Everything that I personally looked at and betted on was done for. But sometimes we're wrong. Other times we may be right. Russell, take it away.
Thank you, Wes.
Ah!
So, starting off here, featherweight bout, England versus United States. Curtis Campbell, 8-0. He has 5 knockouts, 1 submission, 4 first-round finishes. No fight history. So he's probably, first time being UFC. Minus 230. Going up against Danny Silva, 10-2, 5 knockouts, 1 first-round finish. He lost his last fight by round 3 NAS decision and won the fight before that round 3 split decision. He's a plus 190. I'm going to go with Campbell. Actually, I thought about it a little bit, but I might go with Danny Silva, even though it's the UK. Right. And, Curtis is from there, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, it's his first time fighting the UFC, so he might lose. But also, it's his home country, so they try not to lose. But, yeah.
Brought to you by Evloev.
Next fight is a middleweight bout.
Also, wait, before we say this, yes, it's his home country. But I got to say, America kicked the UK's ass in the Revolutionary War. Yep. England's ass, not the UK. I think it's all the same thing.
England's in the UK.
Yeah. But it used to just be England, right?
I don't know. We're not doing a history lesson right now.
Is Great Britain part of the UK?
I guess.
I don't know.
Middleweight bout, folks. Got Roman, the Georgian, Roman Dolidze. Have my wonderful perfectionist speaker here.
I have a degree in English.
15-4. It's not English. 8 knockouts, 3 submissions, and 8 first-round finishes. Lost his last fight to Hernandez in our round 4 submission and won the fight before that, round 5 unanimous decision. Fought people like Hernandez and Kevin Holland, Anthony Smith and Nasruddin Imavov. Plus 340 he is. Going up against England's Christian Leroy Duncan. 13-2, 10 knockouts, 1 submission, 5 first-round finishes. Won his last 2 fights by round 2 knockout and a round 1 knockout. He's a minus 440. I'm going to go with Christian.
What?
Yep.
Christian Duncan?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Duncan there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder why they use a middle name. Why can't he just be Christian Duncan?
I don't know.
It'd be cool if his last name was Jenkins. It makes sense then.
My name is Christian Leroy Duggan Jenkins.
You know what? It'd be funny if he. It'd be funny if I was in the UFC. I would change my name to Leroy Jenkins just to hear Bruce Buffer say it every time I go in the ring. Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, I'm choosing Duncan. We get all of our picks at UFC.com and DraftKings.
Where the crown is yours.
Fight John Jones.
I'll fight John Jones.
At the White House card. Add it.
At the White House card.
Add it right now.
Donald Trump, if you can hear this, please save us from these horrible people and put me in the White House card against John Jones. I think me fighting John Jones at the White House card would end the war.
I'm going to try my best to make John Jones and you, Leroy Jenkins, fight each other. So that way we can end the war. We can end everything. It's going to be glorious.
I think that John Jones is one of the greatest UFC fighters that have ever lived. Quite frankly, better than any Iranian UFC fighter that I've ever seen.
But there's just something about this Leroy Jenkins guy that's going to whip John Jones and become the new heavyweight champion of the White House.
Great UFC fighter, but one of the best, and trust me, I know UFC fighters.
Huge. Very huge. China will be a part of it.
You say heavyweight, I should say this is huge weight. This is huge.
This is the UFC White House huge championship. But
I just got off the phone with Dana White. He said, "What if it rains?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. Don't you know? This is America.
This is America, Dana.
We have a little thing called Bill Gates. He controls the weather.
When it rains, it pours. 50 cents at its best."
But I have more than 50 cents. I have more than like 7 billion.
I had a small loan of $1 million before everybody. Light heavyweight bout is the next thing on our list here. Poland versus the United States. We have IWO.
Poland is the land of the Poles. There's a lot of Poles down there.
Barbanuski is 2-0. 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, 7 first-round finishes. Last fight was won by a round 1 knockout TKO. He's a minus 575. Going up against Austin Lane, 13-7, 11 knockouts, 1 submission, 9 first-round finishes. He lost his last 2 fights by a round 1 submission, round 2 knockout TKO. He's a plus 425. I'm going to choose Barbanuski.
Hey, the Polish guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welterweight bout. England
Polish
versus 2 Englands are going to fight. We have Michael Page.
He's from England?
Yeah, I looked up his shit. It said he's from England.
Huh.
He was born there. That's what it said.
Go figure.
But Michael Page, 24-3, 13 knockouts, 3 submissions, 13 first-round finishes. Won his last 2 fights by round 3 unanimous decision, or both round 3 unanimous decisions. And the last one, it was Magomedov.
And he lost.
No, he won.
Page won?
Yeah.
Huh.
He's fought Magomedov. He's fought, you know his name, the other Irish guy, Machido Gary.
Yeah. Oh, he lost to Gary.
Yeah, and he's fought Kevin Holland.
Gary.
He's a minus 192. Going up against Sam Patterson, 14-2 and 1. 6 knockouts, 7 submissions, 8 first-round finishes. He's won his last 2 fights by both round 1 knockout TKOs. Both round 1 knockout TKOs. So he's one of these guys. He's a plus 160. Now, for some reason, folks, on a lot of these cards, there's always the one plus that wins. And it's hard to predict that plus usually. I chose Michael Page because I like Michael Page. I mean, that's who I chose. So if you go with Sam Patterson, I don't blame you because he's had round one knockouts in pretty much almost most of his fights. So he's probably a deadly guy. But if I had to say one plus to win, I'd maybe him. Yeah.
Let's stay on this topic of Michael Venom Page real quick because I have some stuff to say about him. I remember a fight where I expected him to win and he didn't. What was it? Who was his last loss?
Gary.
I don't have the. Yeah, Gary. Was it by knockout? It was decision, wasn't it?
Decision, yeah.
I think. Has he ever been knocked out before? Here's the thing about Michael Venom Page. He's going up against a guy that's known for knockouts, first round, whatever's first round finishes. But Michael Venom Page is also someone who he's like an Anderson Silva type. Like he just dodges it. Most of the time, he's ducking punches all the time. And he's extremely elusive and he slips very well. That's his whole thing. Now, that could go one of two ways with this Page fight because he could, the guy could not be able to catch him, right? And Page ends up winning, or Page could go the way of Anderson Silva in that one fight and get too cocky about it and get knocked out.
Chris Weidman fight.
Chris Weidman, yep, and get knocked out, or he could be outmatched. You never know. But that's something to look out for. But I want to say I think that this is the plus that's going to win. If a plus is going to win, I think it'll be this one.
So you agree?
Yep.
I chose Michael Page because I just like Michael Page. But again, everyone, if you do not want to go with those picks and you want to see it's Sam Patterson win, hey, me and Wes have an agreement on that's probably the plus that's going to get it.
And I think of all that's not the main event.
No, not yet.
I think that's a fight that could be a main event for a fight night because it's Michael Venom Page and he's very entertaining.
Or a co-main event.
But something else about Michael Venom Page, he's extremely entertaining, but he's not out there that much. You don't see a lot of him like you see a lot of these other fighters. He just fights. Yeah.
Our co-main event, England versus United States. We got Luke Riley. He's 12-0, undefeated. 9 knockouts, four first-round finishes. He won his last fight, obviously, round 2 knockout TKO. That's the only thing I could get. Minus 258, going up against Michael Aswell Jr., 11-3. 6 knockouts, 3 first-round finishes. He won his last fight by round 1 knockout and lost the fight before that, round 3 in decision. He's plus 210. I'm going to go with Riley because it's in his home country. So I'm going to just give it that little home field advantage. Yeah. Now, this next one, folks, this one's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good fight.
And ladies and gentlemen, before we get to this, talking about the home field advantage, the home field advantage means the judges are of a commission from that country. And a lot of times they will, in fact, side with the home country if it comes to a close decision.
Maybe. But our main event, folks, is Russia versus England. Russian Movsar Evloev is 19-0. Okay, he's undefeated. 3 knockouts, 4 submissions, 2 first-round finishes. He won his last 2 fights, obviously, round 3 unanimous decision. Both round 3 unanimous decision. The people he's fought, Aljamain Sterling, Diego Lopez, and Dan Ig. He's a minus 258. And they're all decision fights, by the way. So he lasted a while with these guys, but he's undefeated.
He's not had a finish in the UFC. It's all been
Well, I
decision.
don't know. It's just these are the
I
facts.
seen that
Yeah.
the other day.
But going up against England's Lee Rowan Murphy. He's 17-0-1. He's got a 9-fight win streak right now. He's 8 knockouts and 7 first-round finishes. Won his last 2 fights. Round 1 knockout TKO. Round 5 unanimous decision. He's got one up against Josh Emmett, Dan Ig, same guy, and that's pretty much who I knew. But he's a plus 210. Everybody's favoriting, or the thing is favoriting Mavzar. Now,
How did you say his last name?
I don't know. It's Evloev.
Evloev. Yeah,
whatever. But I chose him, the Russian, but because it's very hard decision to make. But here's the thing. I'll tell you this real quick. If you decide to go with those picks that and not the Michael Page pick, right? If you decide to go with them, you get $42, right? If you decide to change it and you want to throw in Lane or the Roman guy, and because it's like a higher thing, it's like $1,511. But let's just say you keep those picks that we just chose, right? If you decide to change it to Murphy, you get $94. Now, since he just reminded me of this, which I'm going to do this real quick because since I didn't get the chance to do it, let's see here. We're going to go to UFC right now. Right, and we're gonna choose Curtis, we're gonna choose Leroy, we're gonna choose that guy, and we're gonna go with Luke Riley, and then we'll just go with the Movzar. Let's go with Sam Patterson. Let's just say Sam Patterson because that's the one thing that him and I are agreeing on. You'll get $110 for $10, which isn't too bad. So I just want to tell you all that too, just to throw it out there. And that's it for those picks. UFC game statistic.
You said you only had one.
I only had one. This one says Manzar and Leroy fight, the Murphy fight. He won. What's his name? Movzar won by doctor stoppage. So if you were to pick knockout, TKO, and DQ for the fight, if he were to do that to Murphy, you get $80 for $10. So not too bad, right? You get a good little profit there if he does that. So yeah, that's the UFC game statistic for the day.
Is a doctor stoppage to a TKO?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say yeah.
That's why if you choose knockout, TKO, or DQ, it's Yeah. So you get $80.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
$8 ain't too bad.
No. Is there anything else pressing? Also, I have a small conspiracy for us. Ready for my conspiracy? My UFC conspiracy here? Okay. The White House card. Okay. And I'm not the only person that said this. I didn't make this up. Pull it out of my hind end or anything. The White House card is less than what people expected, right? Great, cool. I think that the White House card is a setup for better fights to come after it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, cool, whatever. White House card pissed me off because there should have been more fights, blah, blah, blah. And then I think after the White House card, I honestly think that we could have a chance if we're going to see Conor McGregor. It'd be after the White House card.
I don't know about Conor, but yeah. I think, yeah.
Because what else happens after the White House card? Wait a minute. No. Strickland's fighting before the White House, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Um, I'm trying to think of something else. I think that they'll have really really good fights after the White House card, like the month or so after, like the directly after that pay per views, or well I guess you can't call them pay per views anymore. What are they called now? The numbered UFC events. There you go. I think that that's going to be there's going to be some big ones coming
Okay.
because after like the UFC 200 or something, I think 201 was Conor McGregor. Yeah, they would put something big. They would put something big after the 100s. Things like that. I just think that something big's going to happen after the White House card.
Okay.
Yep.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't. There's no argument from me. Sounds it could be right. I mean, it not really an argument. It might not, but I mean, it makes sense, right? Because there's not really a lot of expect. I mean, I feel like people expected Taporia and Gaethje, but there's so many fights on there that are just kind of eh.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I kind of agree because there's only two fights on there that everybody's really excited for,
Yeah.
and all the fights are just like, well, yeah, these guys are great, but I mean, eh. You know,
I
I
also
hope, I
think
hope,
that
I hope this guy wins.
I also think, and maybe I'm just making this up, right? I don't think that Strickland and Kamzat have anything to do with this, right? I think that the UFC and the United States government do. I think that they have put Kamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland up to fight because it's a good look for Americans to be like, yeah, American guys beating up a Muslim or something like that, right? So that people can root for America. And it's similar to things going on with America in the Middle East. That's a I truly think that there's something going on with that, and that sounds insane, but I seriously believe it.
Mm.
And it could be not true. What I say might not be the truth. But if I was the president and I was best buddies with the guy with the UFC, I'd be like, hey, make these people fight so it's like a cool America thing. Yeah. And I also think that Sean Strickland's gonna win.
I hope he does.
I do too. Yeah.
Well,
Do you have any pressing points?
no,
Hmm.
I don't have anything at the moment, actually.
Hmm. Oh, also in UFC news, Alex Ferreira has signed a new 8-fight contract with the UFC.
Yeah, there's
Hmm.
something.
So we got him for 8 more fights at least.
Does that count the Cyril Gone fight? Is that one technically?
Think so.
If it does, then I wonder who his. I wonder that means he's gonna. I wonder if that means he's gonna stay in heavyweight.
If he beats Cyril Gahn, he's definitely fighting,
Heavyweight guys.
dude, bro. He's gonna fight. Who's the other guy? He was the
Tom.
champion. He's fighting Tom Aspinall. If Tom Aspinall can come back, he's got an eye
Yeah.
problem.
I can't see.
I can't see you in the eye.
I can't see in my eye.
I don't know why everybody's booing me. I can't fucking see. I can't see anything out of my eye. That was wild, dude. Like that was a bad
Here's the
eye
thing,
poke.
folks. Everybody can boo all they want, but until you get poked in the eye,
Yeah,
like, look, there are fighters that have fought through it. We all know. There's
yeah,
just some people that can't, man.
yeah,
Like
and
you get poked in the eye and tell me you can keep going.
Yeah. And I mean, like, which you've done jiu-jitsu enough too. Like,
No,
you know
it's
how many
not even
times I've been,
it's not even
like,
jujitsu. Like
no,
I
what I'm saying is, like, in jiu-jitsu, getting poked in the eye,
no,
like, that happens. Like,
I'm talking about like I've been that and just
yeah.
it got me in the eye with a glove. Folks, I got hit in the eye with a full-on boxing glove on with a little flick. And my eye is just like I have to rub it out and get it out, and I can't like see for a second. But then it goes away.
Hmm.
Obviously, it's not the worst eye thing in the world, but just imagine that, but 10 times, but with a finger.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of times doing jiu-jitsu, sometimes somebody's hand can just like that a little bit, and it
And you're
hurts.
just like,
Yeah, for a second, you're like, ah,
yeah.
imagine someone's fingers going like that. That's no. Mm-mm.
Especially that one a long time ago where Anthony Johnson had a finger and it went right through his eye like this,
Mm.
and then it came back out. Couldn't
Mm-mm.
imagine it, folks. Eye pokes are scary. Can lose
Mm.
your eye that way.
That's what happened to.
Michael Bisping.
Is that how he lost his eye?
I don't know if that's how he lost his eye, but
I
I
know
mean,
he
he
was
has one
blind,
eye.
and he was blind while he was in UFC.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, if Tom Aspinall comes back, Tom Aspinall versus Alex Ferreira is going to be
it's going to be
amazing.
great.
I think Alex Ferreira.
Hosted in Brazil.
Yeah, I think Alex Ferreira pulls it off.
Well,
then John Jones will try to come get him.
yeah, John Jones will
Yeah,
return.
yeah,
Well, Aspinall ain't the champion anymore, so now I can go for a
mhm,
comeback.
yeah. Mm.
Well, take us away.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Teep Talk. I have been your host, Wes.
I've been your co-host, Russ.
Show this. Show this to if you got a friend who's in prison and they've just so happened to smuggle a phone in, you know,
Mm,
send this to them and say, hey, here's some entertainment.
yeah,
So that when everybody's watching the UFC together on the little TV, you can know who to bet on.
yeah.
Yeah.
When you're betting your food away,
Yeah. When you're
like, hey
betting your
man,
noodles.
I'll
No, if
bet
they
you.
if they've got a cell phone, they can
Hey
bet on
man,
DraftKings.
oh, you know what? But even if they don't, when you tell the guys, like, hey man, I'll bet you those ramen noodles for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell this to the next time you go for a walk in the park or you go out on a coffee date or a tea date.
Mm.
I'm saying that because of the United Kingdom.
Oh.
Would you like to go get some tea and take a walk in the park? This is something I've learned a while back where that's pretty much what they do for dates. So the next time, or hey, even when you're with your friends, next time you go out on a tea date, we'll use that one. And you're having a wonderful time. You have some wonderful tea, and the conversation comes up, and you walk out the door, and you're about to walk in the park. Be like, hey, before we walk in the park, why don't we go sit on that bench over there and take this phone right here and go, hey, Teep Talk. We had a warm beverage. It's nice outside. Well, I'm sorry. We had a warm beverage. It's nice outside. Why don't we watch Tape Talk?
You know what?
Sounded like Michael Caine there for a second.
Yeah.
Master Bruce.
Saturday, let's get together and drink some tea while we watch this.
I have a tournament.
Oh.
Oh, well, hold on. Wait, actually, I think I will be home before. I mean, actually, it happens late at night, so never mind.
What time?
Don't yeah, UFC happens late at night, right? Well, let me look at this real quick.
Well, it might be a different time because it's England.
Oh, yeah. It's at 3 p.m. Central. Yeah, I will not be home because I'll be at a
Nice.
tournament because it starts at 1 o'clock.
Mm. But that's just
Well, that is.
that does it for this episode of Teep Talk. We love you, and we'll see you in the
On
next
the next one.